Hello, Atlanta. I'm Sean Lumsden Cook, and my personal passion is health and wellness. Now, there's a reason that that's what this show is all about. Number one, I lost both my parents to cancer, all three grandparents, and my sister is a breast cancer survivor because of early detection. Secondly, I went through the passing of a very, very dear friend to cancer and another to heart disease, both sudden. Thirdly, I lost my eldest son at 28 to what turned out to be a pre-existing condition. So I set out to try and find someone who specializes in diagnosing pre-existing conditions. That was my mission. And from all the shows I've done about neuropathy, stem cell therapy, weight loss, heart disease, I've been doing this for 35 years, I had made a bunch of contacts. So I started research to try and find a company that believed in proactive health that saved lives. And all roads led to Atlanta, to virtual imaging. Now, today's show is not meant to scare you, but is meant as a wake-up call. Because if you could do something early about detections of cancer or heart disease, wouldn't you want to know about it? All right, on the show today, I'm joined by Bob McLean. Bob, welcome to the show, mate.
Thank you, Sean. Very good to be here.
All roads led to Atlanta. All roads led to virtual imaging. And you guys practice what's called proactive medicine. Tell me a little bit about what you do at virtual imaging.
You know, I am on a mission. And that mission has led us to save thousands of lives here in Atlanta already.
Yeah.
And our mission really is to save thousands more. And so what we do is we use a state-of-the-art GE evolution scanner to detect heart disease at its very earliest stages. Not only can we see the most minute of calcification in your coronary arteries, but we can find tumors as small as a grain of rice.
Bob, tell me a little bit about the difference between getting diagnosed early and late.
We know that when it comes to heart disease and cancers, most people don't have early signs or symptoms. And then when they do present a sign or symptom, it's many times too late. It's late stage 3, even stage 4 before their body presents some type of symptom that they would want to go to the doctor for. We know that when it comes to our health, after scanning thousands of people here in the Atlanta area, that time is everything. And so if we can catch things at their very early stages, it leaves you the opportunity to have choices for treatment, surgeries, however you and your doctor feel you best need to address those issues.
Right.
And we know that being reactive when it comes to our health is truly a recipe for disaster.
Yep.
We have to be proactive when it comes to our health.
Bob, tell me, you're making a special offer today. What is it?
What we're going to do is a free heart scan. That scan is normally $699.
Yep.
Those people see us on TV today, call into the number, absolutely free heart scan.
Now, Bob, you've made an offer to me too, right?
I have. You know, Sean, we're not only going to scan your heart, we're going to scan your whole body. We're going to look at all of your vital organs.
Folks, this is going to be interesting because, I'm 56 years old, right? Yeah. I think of myself as pretty healthy. Yeah. I feel pretty bulletproof.
You look good.
Thank you. Well, you know what? I believe in virtual imaging so much that I'm going to get this done. I'm going to get not only the heart scan, but the whole body scan, and I'm going to find out if there's anything wrong. And later on, Bob, you're going to tell me the results, right?
That's absolutely right.
You've saved how many lives, Bob?
Thousands. And now multiply that, Sean, because it's not just that one individual person's life. It's their spouse, it's the children, it's the parents, it's the brothers, it's the people you work with, the people you go to church with.
You could have a pre-existing condition, your wife, your friends, your family could have a pre-existing condition. We all hear about people who die suddenly.
You want to know what the number 1 and number 2 killers are, Sean? Procrastination and denial.
Do you see people come in who you think look healthy and they're not?
Nobody comes in having a heart attack. Nobody comes in saying, hey, I have stage 3 cancer. Yeah. If we can catch these things early, you have choices. It may be something as simple as a minor surgery procedure to fix it. It could be dietary changes. It could be other lifestyle changes.
Well, folks, you're going to see people on the show coming up who went through virtual imaging and are alive today.
We were both worried because both of our grandparents died at very early ages. So I went first, and lo and behold, I have an ovarian tumor and a cyst in my fallopian tube. Our doctors honored and respected the scan. The same thing for him. Didn't really think we'd find anything, and what he was hoping to avoid, first thing he finds out is his numbers are super high with his heart.
I'm coming up on operation number 29, so all the arrows pointed at me, but she was the one that actually really got lucky.
So folks, out of the thousands of people that Bob and Virtual Imaging have saved, there's some real special stories, and this was one that you told me was very special. And I met Jocko, and again, I was in tears. So tell me a little bit about Jocko.
Yeah, Jocko really is the epitome of you cannot judge a book by its cover. This guy looks as strong as an ox. He's unbelievably fit. Matter of fact, he is in such good shape. Yeah. He ran the Durban Marathon the last year that they had it, a marathon in which 5 people actually died.
They actually canceled it that year.
That's right. He actually could have very easily been number 6 that year because he had a ticking time bomb in him and had no idea.
Never knew. Never had a symptom. They discovered I had a birth defect with an artery situated in the wrong place, and given how it's routed, not servicing the left side of my heart. The virtual imaging said, you got to go do something with this. And I went to Piedmont. I ended up with quadruple bypass. The value of knowing through this type of technology is unbelievable. It saved my life. I have no doubt that booth at the RV show and my wife saying we should do that literally saved my life.
One of the things that touched me with Jocko is he wants to get a t-shirt made and it's got a scar right down the middle. And it's going to say, I'm one of the lucky ones because he's got the scar and he's lucky.
That's absolutely right. You know, most people wouldn't get a CT scan of their heart until after they had a heart attack. Does that make any sense? No, none.
Atlanta, big news. You can get a proactive, state-of-the-art, low-dose radiation CT scan of your body without all the red tape. That's right. Schedule your appointment, come in, speak with one of our patient advocates, and within minutes, you can beat the 2 biggest killers on the planet, heart disease and cancer. Or get peace of mind knowing that you are healthy. Take a screenshot and call today. Plus, right now, you could get a free heart scan using our state-of-the-art Generation 3 GE Evolution CT scanner. That's at least a $699 value. Ask the operator when you call. We can see calcium buildup in the arteries that cause heart attacks. You will get a full report with pictures of your heart outlining where the blockage and calcium buildup is. That's right, a free state-of-the-art CT scan of your heart.
It's a medical miracle. If you can prevent dying early, come on.
Call 770-730-0119 now to claim your free heart scan and schedule your appointment. It could be the call that saves your life. But now we're going to hear from Scott, the CEO and co-founder of Virtual Imaging and the son of the founder. So folks, here's Scott.
You know, my dad and myself and my mother are the co-founders. Through 13 years, is what I would really like to talk about is our patients that come in annually, you know, to do a heart scan and a full body scan. And I have thousands of testimonial stories, but my favorite is married couples. To watch them come in, almost become part of our family. I've seen when, you know, they'll show me pictures of their kids and their grandkids as they're coming in, and I absolutely love it. And I come very close with them. The day before Thanksgiving, that was my first one on my desk, that patient. I called all day long, couldn't get a hold of that patient. Now it's Thanksgiving, I was in, I come back after Thanksgiving, I'm calling, and I still couldn't get a hold of that patient. All of a sudden I get a phone call from his son that was nervous, concerned about his father. He couldn't get a hold of his dad. He came up from Florida here to Atlanta, drove up to see his dad, lived in an apartment, got the manager to open the door, and he died of a massive heart attack. But you know, through time I've had so many more success stories.
Well, after 24 years of working in the hospital, we used to, working there, you're actually working with people that are having symptoms from their disease processes. And so by the time we see them on the scanners there, they're already in pain, they're hurting, they're having swelling, and we're trying to actually catch them up to health. And that would be the difference between what we do here at Virtual Imaging, which is preventative, meaning symptom-free. You come in, we attempt to catch that disease process prior to symptoms. When I first started doing scanning back in '95, spatial resolution was almost, it seemed non-existent compared to what we use now. I used a one single slice, very slow scanner, and a 4-slice to start with. Those were the ones. And now we're using an GE Evo Revolution, which has up to 248 slices, extremely fast. Basically, To give an example, in our prior scans, we would take 1 image per heartbeat, and the breath hold would be almost 25 to 30 seconds. Currently, we're taking 8 images per heartbeat, which allows our scans to be more like 10 seconds of just the heart. And so that allows us to get better spatial resolution, which allows us to see more calcium in more detail, which allows more accuracy. And now I'm going to put Sean's information in, and we're going to get his scan complete.
And we're back with Bob, and we've got my results, Bob. I'm so excited.
Remember, 0 is a perfect score on this. You weren't exactly perfect.
Oh,
all right?
okay.
Don't be nervous. Your total calcium score is 184.
What?
184. In the bigger realm of things is this, it puts you in the 70th percentile for your gender and age.
Hang on a sec.
Which means 30% of the people your age and gender have a worse score than you. Knowing that you have calcification or calcified plaque in your coronary arteries is one thing. Knowing where it's at, which is what we're able to do, is another thing. And it's a very, very important thing when it comes to relaying this information to your doctor, to your cardiologist. And so yours is kind of spread out, which gives you a lower number. Now, a lot of people have all their calcification in one artery, which builds up quicker. Yours is kind of spread out.
So this disc that I have here, Bob, you gave me, this is all of my images.
Those are your images of your body scan.
So I can take this disc to a cardiologist, and he can look at the same thing. Now, show me the picture. This is a printout. Obviously, the images on the CD are super high quality. This is just a sort of a reference, right?
That's correct.
And what's this pink stuff?
So that pink stuff, that's lighting up the area where your calcification is in those arteries.
Wow. So the bottom line is that I take this and my report to a cardiologist, and I get that checked out. All right, Bob, please don't give me any bad news. So my full body scan results.
You have some calcification, we call them granulomas, in your lungs. You know, it's some stuff that develops in your lungs.
Is it cancer? What are you talking about?
This is not cancer. It's usually the result of some old tuberculosis or some type of fungal.
Hang on a minute. This is crazy. When I was in Morocco, I was sick for about 2 weeks with a lung infection. Mm-hmm. This was 35 years ago.
Yep. That very well could be the cause of what we see here.
All right. What else?
All right, so we've got some mild calcification throughout your aorta, which runs the length of your thoracic. It's there, we know about it, we'll keep an eye on it, okay? Ooh. All right, you've got a fatty liver.
Fatty liver, now, is that something do I need to quit drinking?
Well, drink with moderation. So the last thing that Dr. Atlas, the radiologist, listed on your report is this: you have a mildly enlarged prostate. It's a very common finding for us men. Yours is borderline. So he's going to recommend that you do a PSA test, a very simple blood test, to correlate those numbers with the findings on the scan. This is called your baseline results. Yeah. It's invaluable information.
Bob's offering a free
heart scan.
And when you say, is that any strings attached, Bob?
No strings attached. Look, our mission again is to save thousands and thousands of more lives. We know we have the technology, and people have, the big deal is they have access to that technology. Yes. Most people don't know.
My wife and I decided to go ahead and get scans. So we came in, we got the reports a day later. They informed me that I had a growth on my kidney. I took the report to my primary care physician. I went ahead and had the surgery. All the pathology reports were cancer-free. Unless you've had one of these scans, you do not know what is lurking in your body.
Really, Sean, I get goosebumps just talking about it. And not just with Tony. Again, I get to do this every week with multiple people. The technology is there. The technology is accessible today. If you have a safe, easy, accessible, fast screening that you can do to keep you ahead of these two biggest killers on this planet, heart disease and cancer, why wouldn't you do it? All
right, Bob, so we've seen two amazing testimonials. Do you have any other stories you'd like to share with us today?
We do. I want to talk to you about a gentleman named Tom. So Tom, he came in early. He heard our advertisement on WSB on the radio station, called, made an appointment, came in, and in the first year he came in, his score wasn't bad. Yeah. And he was shocked. It was actually, his score was very similar to what your score was today. Yeah. The real kicker came in his subsequent scans when he came in the next year, and his score started to rise, and then it really jumped. It almost doubled in 1 year. And it was an eye-opener for him. Yeah. He was able to see and make an appointment and see his cardiologist. I don't want to spoil his story. I'll let him tell you that story.
I came to virtual imaging 4 years ago, received a scan, decided to enter into a program where I could scan every year. I wanted to know. 2 years into that, my calcium score had increased dramatically, had tripled nearly in 2 years. Ended up having a procedure done called a stent. That blockage, I actually had 2 blockages in the widowmaker. That stent opened up that vessel. Because of that stent being put in, my life was saved. I had no idea that I was a ticking time bomb.
Atlanta, big news. You can get a proactive, state-of-the-art, low-dose radiation CT scan of your body without all the red tape. That's right. Schedule your appointment, come in, speak with one of our patient advocates, and within minutes, you can beat the 2 biggest killers on the planet, heart disease and cancer. Or get peace of mind knowing that you are healthy. Take a screenshot and call today. Plus, right now, you could get a free heart scan using our state-of-the-art Generation 3 GE Evolution CT scanner. That's at least a $699 value. Ask the operator when you call. We can see calcium buildup in the arteries that cause heart attacks. You will get a full report with pictures of your heart outlining where the blockage and calcium buildup is. That's right, a free state-of-the-art CT scan of your heart.
It was a method, a means for us to find out the cancer that was in Joe's kidney. It saved his life.
Call 770-730-0119 now to claim your free heart scan and schedule your appointment. It could be the call that saves your life. So we've got Dr. Jason Reinhold here, and he is a cardiologist. Dr. Jason, tell me a little bit about your background.
Started off my training here at Emory, which is great. It's a great cardiology powerhouse in the South. And then I was really fortunate enough to be able to travel and get training in Texas, California, and ending up with my cardiology training at Massachusetts General Hospital, which is one of the Harvard Medical School affiliates. It was a great place to get really interested in preventive cardiology and learn about some of the use of CAT scans and some of these new ways to detect heart disease.
Well, the testimonial that we just saw, the gentleman went to virtual imaging and had a massive heart blockage. Now, when you see somebody like that, is it better to see them before they have a heart attack, or is it more complicated once they've had a heart attack, assuming that they survive?
Yeah, so I think there's a couple of things that we need to talk about. So first of all, when people are talking about having a heart attack, what that means is there's at least evidence of some of the heart tissue being damaged and dying.
So I guess the take home, folks, is that go to virtual imaging, get a CT scan, find out if you've got your heart blocked prior to having a heart attack.
Yes, it's the same thing as cancer. It's much easier to deal with a breast mass or a colon mass that is in its earlier stages.
I'm just an average guy. I'm just like the viewer out there. I didn't think I had a problem. I'm 56 years old, and this is a chart that says that. Tell me what this means, doctor.
Well, let me just make the point that what this test does, and you're a great example, is that we have reclassified you. What that means is you are a 56-year-old, look at you, you look great. You don't look like you have some of the traditional risk factors. And again, if you were to go to your doctor, about 70% of people who have a heart attack were told, just like you, they were low risk.
And I'm in the 70 percentile.
You are in that group of people that, we would just look at and say you're low risk. But again, the truth tube actually says no, based on this plaque that we're seeing, your vessels, unfortunately, are not doing as well as we thought. And as a result, I'm going to reclassify you as someone who is low risk to now a more moderate to higher risk.
I guess what I'm asking, I can bring my score down from about 170.
So what I want to say is we can lower your heart attack risk, and we're going to lower your stroke risk.
Hallelujah.
So we now know that there is something wrong in your blood vessels. We know that the blood vessels to the heart are not working as they should.
Yep.
And we're going to reverse that process. We're going to reverse this abnormal process.
Yeah.
By changing your lifestyle, by looking at supplements, by looking at medications, we can change the physiology that's going on here, and it can translate into reduced risk of heart attack and stroke.
Don't wait, pick up the phone, go online. Virtual Imaging is offering a free heart scan. Atlanta, big news. You can get a proactive, state-of-the-art, low-dose radiation CT scan of your body without all the red tape. That's right. Schedule your appointment, come in, speak with one of our patient advocates, and within minutes, you can beat the 2 biggest killers on the planet, heart disease and cancer. or get peace of mind knowing that you are healthy. Take a screenshot and call today. Plus, right now, you could get a free heart scan using our state-of-the-art Generation 3 GE Evolution CT scanner. That's at least a $699 value. Ask the operator when you call. We can see calcium buildup in the arteries that cause heart attacks. You will get a full report with pictures of your heart outlining where the blockage and calcium buildup is. That's right, a free state-of-the-art CT scan of your heart.
A tiny kidney stone, they saw it. This device shows everything.
Call 770-730-0119 now to claim your free heart scan and schedule your appointment. It could be the call that saves your life. All right, so we are joined with the great Leslie. Leslie, it's great to have you here.
Good to see you.
And I've actually had my CT scan with you guys, and I was just really, really impressed. You guys have really seem like you care about what you're doing. Tell me a little bit about your job.
My job as a patient advocate is to, meet with the patients when they come in. Not only is it saving these patients' lives, it puts people in control of their life. It puts people in control of their health.
Now, folks, we're going to see another couple right now that went through the program, and again and again and again we hear the same story. I may not be here right now if it wasn't for virtual imaging. So check this out.
Even though I thought it's not going to happen to me, I feel fine. Turned out to be stage 3 renal carcinoma, and we found it because of virtual imaging. Before it metastasized and spread, I'm still here because of virtual imaging and getting that. She was relieved to find out that she had no, issues and everything, and I was relieved that it saved my life.
Wow, what a story. So another life saved. Now what was his prognosis?
They went in, did a surgery, got it out by removing his kidney. It required no chemotherapy, no radiation. Outcome looks great. He's going to be good.
What do you tell people when they come in and they say, well, we don't want to spend the money to get a full body scan? Or
it's better to know today than wait for something bad to happen tomorrow, I
mean, do you find a lot of patients who didn't even know this technology existed?
A lot of people don't know that there is this amazing preventative care that we provide.
Did the scan and then found out that I have some blockages, which really shocked me. Went to the doctor, immediately called my cardiologist, brought the report. He said, yeah, you're fine. I said, are you sure? Because he said, oh yeah, you're fine. I said, well, but what about the scan? He said, no, you're fine, you're fine. About 6 months later, I said, something's not right. So we called the paramedics. Paramedics came, took me to the hospital. On the way there, they saw that I was having a heart attack. I would not be here today if it was not for my wife, finding virtual imaging.
I love him to death. I want him to be here for a long time.
Yeah.
So I want you to talk to that camera right there. That's the audience, and tell them what they need to do.
We have the ability to scan your heart to see the plaque buildup before a heart event happens, right? So Get in, don't hesitate. Do not hesitate to come in.
Atlanta, big news. You can get a proactive, state-of-the-art, low-dose radiation CT scan of your body without all the red tape. That's right. Schedule your appointment, come in, speak with one of our patient advocates, and within minutes, you can beat the 2 biggest killers on the planet, heart disease and cancer. Or get peace of mind knowing that you are healthy. Take a screenshot and call today. Plus, right now, you could get a free heart scan using our state-of-the-art Generation 3 GE Evolution CT scanner. That's at least a $699 value. Ask the operator when you call. We can see calcium buildup in the arteries that cause heart attacks. You will get a full report with pictures of your heart outlining where the blockage and calcium buildup is. That's right, a free state-of-the-art CT scan of your heart.
I had kidney cancer. I didn't know I had it. I probably have had it for years, but virtual imaging made that a very different outcome.
Call 770-730-0119 now to claim your free heart scan and schedule your appointment. It could be the call that saves your life. Jackie, tell me what happened.
I heard Belinda Skelton on the radio, and she was talking about this scan you could get, a heart scan,
right,
for free.
Yep, virtual imaging, free heart scan, you got it.
And I said, okay, that my LAD which they call the Widowmaker, guys, was 90% blocked.
You're kidding me.
No. And my interventionist put in a stent and packed me up and sent me home. And he said, do you realize you're one of those people that would have just dropped dead in the grocery store and no one would have known what was going on?
My cameraman's telling me we've got to wrap it up. I could talk to you forever, Jackie. This is wonderful. And what a great success story. And that's what we're trying to do on the show. Atlanta, you're a lucky, lucky city. You've got this amazing place, Virtual Imaging, whose job is to be proactive about your health. And yes, they could save your life. So we're going to have to take a quick break. We'll be right back. And stay tuned. Don't touch that clicker. Atlanta, big news. You can get a proactive, state-of-the-art, low-dose radiation CT scan of your body without all the red tape. That's right. Schedule your appointment, come in, speak with one of our patient advocates, and within minutes, you can beat the two biggest killers on the planet, heart disease and cancer. Or get peace of mind knowing that you are healthy. Take a screenshot and call today. Plus, right now, you could get a free heart scan using our state-of-the-art Generation 3 GE Evolution CT scanner. That's at least a $699 value. Ask the operator when you call. We can see calcium buildup in the arteries that cause heart attacks. You will get a full report with pictures of your heart outlining where the blockage and calcium buildup is. That's right. A free state-of-the-art CT scan of your heart. Call 770-730-0119 now to claim your free heart scan and schedule your appointment. It could be the call that saves your life. Today, I definitely saw a number that's my goal to make it lower. And I know I can do that with exercise and diet and talking to my doctors. But what do you know? Do you know if there's a spot somewhere? Is there a cyst somewhere? So the number's on your screen, the website's on your screen. Take action and share some really good news with us. I look forward to it. My name is Sean. I want to thank you so much for watching the show. Here's to your health. Atlanta, big news. You can get a proactive, state-of-the-art, low-dose radiation CT scan of your body without all the red tape. That's right. Schedule your appointment, come in, speak with one of our patient advocates, and within minutes, you can beat the two biggest killers on the planet, heart disease and cancer. Or get peace of mind knowing that you are healthy. Take a screenshot and call today. Plus, right now, you could get a free heart scan using our state-of-the-art Generation 3 GE Evolution CT scanner. That's at least a $699 value. Ask the operator when you call. We can see calcium buildup in the arteries that cause heart attacks. You will get a full report with pictures of your heart outlining where the blockage and calcium buildup is. That's right, a free state-of-the-art CT scan of your heart.
What if you've got an LAD like mine and you don't know it? But you know what? It's my life and I'm enjoying every moment of it. So I'm so grateful for this tool that they have to show the doctors what stage I'm in at the moment.
Call 770-730-0119 now to claim your free heart scan and schedule your appointment. It could be the call that saves your life.